Yes, students. Today I am going to discuss outcomes of democracy. So you are watching the overview of this page, and here the term outcome. The meaning of outcome is result. As we begin to wind up our tour of democracy, it is time to move beyond discuss specific themes, ask a general set of questions. Means we can ask a general question, means what does democracy do? Democracy, what it do? Or what outcomes can be reasonably expect of democracy? Means what should be a result of democracy that is reasonable, means what are our expectation towards the result of democracy. Also, does democracy fulfill these expectations in real life? Can we means this democracy, can it be fulfilled in our real life? So after some clarity on how to think on this subject, we proceed to look at the expected and actual outcomes of democracy. What we have expected and what are the actual result of democracy, that we will study in various respects. Quality of government, economic well-being, inequality, social differences and conflict, and finally freedom and dignity. All these bases, they can become a base of a quality of a government. And our final verdict means हमारा main मुद्दा क्या है? Positive but qualified. Means government should be positive and qualified. It should lead us to think about the challenges to democracy. Means whatever challenges are coming in the field of democracy, that we should think over it in this chapter. So we are coming to start the chapter here. How do we assess democracy's outcome? This is a major and important question. Do you remember how students in Madam Lingdo's class argued about democracy in class 9? Means it emerged from that conversation that democracy is better form of government when compared with dictatorship or any other alternative. We felt that democracy was better because it promotes equality among citizens, it enhances the dignity of the individual, it improves the quality of decision making, it provides a method to resolve conflict and allow room to correct mistakes. Means all these things we had studied in class 9. Are these expectations realized under democracies? When we talk to people around us, most of them support democracy against other alternatives, such as rule by monarch or military or religious leaders. But not so many of them would be satisfied with the democracy in practice. Means these expectations, means these, what we are thinking about, it should be realized under democracy. We should feel it. When we talk to people around us, most of them support democracy. Many people support, some are against democracy. They are telling that there are access rights, there is a lot of flexibility, and monarch rule was better, some people says. But not so many of them would be satisfied with the democracy in practice. And most of the people, they are not satisfied, they are not happy with the present democratic principles and its practice. So we face a dilemma, means we are in the condition of confusion, means to which side we should go. Democracy seemed to be good in principle, but felt to be so good in its practice. Means the principles of democracy are ideal if it is in practice, because it is not possible in practical. This dilemma invites us to think hard about the outcomes of democracy. This confusion that has been created due to practice of democracy and its ideal principle, it brought us in dilemma, means we cannot decide, we are in confusion, means what should be the outcomes of democracy or what should be the result of democracy. Do we prefer democracy only for moral reasons? Means there are many moral reasons. Do we prefer only for morality? or are there some prudential reasons to support democracy too, or there is some reasons related to nationalistic feeling. So over 100 countries of the world today claim and practice some kind of democratic politics. More than 100 people है ना in the country world today they are claiming, means they are just you know thinking about the practice or the kind of democratic politics. What kind of democratic politics should be there? They have formal constitutions, means in democracy there is formal constitution. They hold elections, elections are held. They have parties, many political parties they are having, and they guarantee rights of citizens. And the constitution, it provide guarantee for the right of citizens. So while these features are common to most of them, these democracies are very much different from each other in terms of the social situations. Means these features are very common, है ना? And these democracies are very much different from each other in terms, means if we consider other countries democracy, then every country have different types of democracy, and the social situations are different. Their economic achievements and their cultures, they are specific. So clearly what may be achieved or not achieved under each of these democracies will be very different. Means if we consider democracies of many countries, then we will find that what they have achieved or not achieved, all in these democracies, everything is different. Means they have different outcomes. But is there something that we can expect from every democracy? This is a question. That can we expect everything from democracy? Just because it is democracy, we are living in democracy, our interest in and fascination for democracy often pushes us into taking a position that democracy can address all socio-economic and political problems. Means our interest in and fascination for democracy, means whatever interest we are having towards democracy, it push us, means it force us, है ना, to take a particular position that democracy can address all socio-economic and political problems. Means they are telling that democracy can give answers to all socio-economic and political problems. Means all economic problems, social problems or political problems can be solved in democracy. If some of our expectations are not met, what we have thought about, what we are expecting, if it does not come, we start blaming the idea of democracy. We start criticizing democratic principles. We blame that it is because of democracy we could not achieve our target. We start doubting if we are living in a democracy. We are creating lot of doubts, है ना, that we, because we are living in democracy, that's why we cannot develop and our development is very slow. So the first step towards thinking carefully about the outcomes of democracy is to recognize that democracy is just a form of government. We should think that democracy is nothing. It is only a form of government. It can only create conditions for achieving something. Means it will bring a condition, it will decide a condition in which we can achieve our goals. It create an atmosphere to achieve our targets, economic goals, social goals, cultural goals. The citizens have to take advantage of those conditions and achieve those goals. Means all the citizens, they are having, means they should take advantage of these conditions and try to achieve their goals. Let us examine some of the things we can reasonably expect from democracy and examine the record of democracy. Means let us try to examine, try to understand the reasonably and think that what is, how to record democracy, means how to examine democracy. So it is a important points to think about, right? Here we will discuss that accountable, responsive and legitimate government. Means in democracy Government should be accountable, means it should give every data of its work, action, development programs, achievements, goals, budget, and everything. Democratic government should be responsible and legitimate, means it should be legal government, not illegal. Means there are some things that democracy must provide, right? In democracy, we are most concerned with ensuring that people will have the right to choose their rulers and people will have control over the rulers, right? So in democracy, means it provides us something. In a democracy, we are most concerned with ensuring that people will have the right to choose their rulers. Means people have their right, that they have full right by constitution that they can choose their rulers from the people, and they will control us. We also have control over the rulers. Means rulers will think, listen our words. They will try to develop welfare programs. Whenever possible and necessary, citizens should be able to participate in decision making. In democracy, means if it is possible and necessary, citizens should be given a chance to participate in decision making, and it will affect them all, it will create some effect. Therefore, the most basic outcome of democracy should be that it produces a government that is accountable to the citizens. Okay, the most basic outcome of democracy, means the most basic result of democracy, it should be that democratic government should produce a government that is accountable, which gives account of everything, what they have spent or what they have achieved, what is the GDP or what is the social condition, what is the atmosphere of the country. Everything should be accountable, means they should present account in front of the public, and so that the needs and expectations of the citizen could be fulfilled. Means whatever needs of the citizens are there, or what citizens have expected from this government, it should be given proper account what they had done. So before we go into this question, we face another common question. Means when we go, come to this question, and when we are discussing this question, we have some more questions coming from it. Is the democratic government efficient? You know, means is the efficient government is efficient, means it has full capacity to do all works, or it has, it can perform all activities, in proper time, it is disciplined, and there is always honesty in democratic government. Means it can complete its target well in time. Is it effective? Does it produce some effect on the common citizen, or on the development of the country, or on the social development? Some people think that democracy produces less effective government. Very important thing. Some people think that democracy is less effective government, means it has very less effect. It is of course true that non-democratic rulers do not have to bother about deliberation in the assemblies, right? It means non-democratic rulers, they do not have bother, means they never worried about the condition of people, what they are delivering in assembly, and what means they have no worry about common citizen, whether majorities are thinking or not, what are public opinion, they don't bother about that. They had personal opinion, and they always starts to implement them, so they can be very quick and efficient in decision making and implementation. Because non-democratic rulers, they are very strict, they are, you can say very disciplined people, and they are, they never bother about anyone, that's why they take quick decision. Means their decision is efficient, and they can implement them also. But democracy is based on the idea of deliberation and negotiation. Democracy is based on different idea than non-democratic government. Its idea is the deliberation and negotiation. So Some delay is bound to take place. In democracy, it takes a lot of time to make decision. So does that make democratic government inefficient? Because democratic government are taking a lot of time in making decision, so can we say that this government is inefficient? Let us think in terms of cost. Imagine a government that may take decisions very fast. Okay, try to imagine that there is a government which can take quick decision, but it may take decisions that are not accepted by the people. Such type of government can take decisions that cannot be accepted by the people and may therefore face problems. They can also face problem. In contrast, the democratic government will take more time to follow procedures before arriving at a decision, right? So in just opposite to that, democratic government will take more time to follow procedures because it has long procedure, means it depends on consultation and confirmation. So before arriving at a decision they takes lot of time, but because it has followed procedures, its decisions may be both more acceptable to the people and more effective. Means before they follow any procedure, its decisions may be both more accepted. Means everybody accept it because it has gone long processes, and people will be become effective on it. People will accept it because it is correct. There is no chance of any you know wrong things. So the cost of time that democracy plays is perhaps worth it. Means democracies play you know very worth things. So now look at the other side of democracy. If we think about other sides of democracy, it ensures that decision makings will be based on norms and procedures. Means whatever decisions are made in democracy, it should be based on norms and procedure. There should be some rule. A special judiciary should come into play. It should have some proper procedure. So a citizen who wants to know if a decision was taken through the correct procedures can find this out. Means if a citizen who want to know that what decision was there, and whether it correct procedure was adopted or not, he can check it. She has the right and the means to examine the process of decision making. Every citizen have full right that they can examine the process of decision making at any time. This is known as transparency. Means decision making in democracy are transparent, and it is because why it is transparent? Because everybody can examine the process of decision making at any time. This factor is often missing from a non-democratic government, and in non-democratic government nobody could examine because it was strict instructions and strict rules under which non-democratic government rules. That's why means nobody could examine them. Therefore, when we are trying to find out the outcomes of democracy, it means when we are going to find out the result of democracy, it is right to expect democracy to produce a government that follows procedures. Here we will expect in democracy that whatever work is going to be done, it has some procedure. It is on the basis of some procedure and is accountable. Means we can have some accounts. Means we can get the events, dates, time, and the procedure how it is followed. We can also expect that the democratic government develops mechanism for citizens to hold the government accountable and mechanisms for citizens to take part in decision making whenever they think fit. Means we can also expect, we can also think that democratic government should develop a mechanism. It develop a mechanism, a system for citizens that makes the government accountable. Means it can give every account, every facts whatever required, and they follow a mechanism for citizens to take part in decision making. They have some special procedure, means they goes through judiciary, means from district level to high court and then supreme court. It has a particular procedure of mechanism, and decision making is based on, you know, consultation and confirmation. And people, whenever they think fit, they can examine them. If you wanted to measure democracies on the basis of this expected outcome, so you would look for the following practices and institutions, right? Means if you want to measure democracies on the basis of outcome results, then you would look for the practices, what institutions practices, whether they are regular, free and fair elections, open public debate on major policies, and